Hello, this is Blueprints, a game about a prince who's sad because his uncle died. No, it's a game about blueprints, the kind in the picture here. Uh, I have played through the entire game, so I know too much to do a full playthrough of it here. It is a game which I would recommend anyone who likes puzzle games plays, and that they play it without having seen any playthroughs of it, because it is very, very spoiler heavy. It is a roguelite deck building puzzle game. I played through it last year and didn't record any of it. I wish I had. But there are a few things that I've left undone. Not in this, but in this. So I'm going to play possibly Dare mode and Curse mode, but Dare mode. This is the main game. It is full of puzzles. There are puzzles in rooms in the house, which is what you do in the game. You build a house from plans of various rooms. You basically just assemble it. You don't have to... There's no construction. And puzzles in the rooms, puzzles around the rooms, puzzles in the land around the rooms, puzzles that permeate the rooms and the house. Everything is puzzles. Well, not everything. There are some things which are not puzzles, but you don't know which ones they are. I definitely recommend playing this without having seen anything and taking lots of notes. It is a very note-heavy game. You need to get pictures of everything and write everything down. Don't try to do that on pieces of paper. Use whatever Google Docs. I just put it in a spreadsheet and had a file full of images. And yeah, I'm gonna play Dare mode here. And there will be spoilers for this in this. So don't watch unless you've seen the game.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Dare 1. For the most part, that is how the normal game will open. It says Day 1 instead of Dare 1. And this table is different. This is Darebird. Open only if you dare. And this is all stuff that you would see early on. Well, except for that. This is the map of the house. You may access the blueprint menu. I suppose, yeah, they're forcing me to press tab here to make sure I know that. There have been some changes made to the game since I played it. Improvements and bug fixes. So you start here, and you're trying to get not here, but to the hidden room 46, which most players will presume is through the door at the top of the room where there's nothing above it. But in this mode, let's see what I gotta do. Open only if you dare. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, dare you, Simon P. Jones, to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. Dare 1. I dare you to never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. Ooh, okay. Dare 2, 3, and 4 will come up at the start of each day. A new dare will be revealed and added to the above dare list. All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. Do not draft all the rooms on any rank. These are the ranks, rank 1 through rank 9. So don't fill any ranks. And of course, files 1 through 5. Rank and file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or like you can call them A, B, C, D, E. If you're feeling like doing that. Anyway, don't draft all 5. Okay. So you go up to a room, a door, and start playing. There's a closet off the main entrance today. Okay. And I have left this space open so I can do 2 rooms over here. If one goes straight through, I don't have one that goes straight through, but I have a parlor. In the parlor, there is a puzzle. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So 1 is true, 1 is false, the third one we don't know. All 3 boxes contain gems. We were just told that that is false. The other 2 boxes contain gems. We know that that is false, which means whatever this one says must be true, because 1 must be true. This box contains gems. It is true, they are here. I get the 2 gems. And is there anything else? There are things lying about the house. Laying about? No, lying about. We can see the map, and my inventory. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. 2 steps. I have a key, but I should not use it on this chest, I don't think. If I do, well, if I do, I will pretty much ensure that I don't draft all 5 rooms in any rank. Because some of the doors will be locked. So here we go. I might get more keys. Oh, a lockpick kit. Okay. Now, I can place any of these rooms here. That one would allow me to get the corner down here. Let's see. No, I can't have that up and do that down here. But then I would have to walk back to the entrance hall to go up. I could put either of these two in, and that would also allow me to reach the corner, and they each provide another door headed north. So I will take the den. Which is a nice place to sit and waste some time. But that's not what we're here for today. Guest bedroom, 10 steps, 47 steps. That's how many times I can move between rooms. Bunk room, this room counts as 2 bedrooms, which doesn't really matter right now because it doesn't have any benefit on its own. It'll have some items in it, but I'm gonna go for the guest bedroom. Bit of a step up. This is a note about the billiard room. Which you can read if you play the game. You should stop watching me right now and go play the game. Okay. The corridor is the best thing to use here because it allows me to continue north. Whenever I draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. That would then give me a reason to draft the bunk room. It would give me 10 steps because it's 2 bedrooms. But I've only got 3 gems. A garage, a nook, and West Wing Hall. Let's go for the nook. There's actually something in there. There's a key. There's a rook on the shelf. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or a journal. You should get an electronic journal, something that you can put everything into, including being able to put some pictures in it. And I can try to use my lockpick kit. No. Keys. That's the first locked door. Okay. Pantry. I am not getting to room 46 today. My goal is to do all 4 days before I get there. I could end the day right now and pass because I would not have drafted everything. However, advancing is good. Okay, I cannot advance. I have no keys remaining and the lockpick kit is not gonna work. My skill is insufficient. I get 2 steps for walking into this room, but it costs 1 to enter, and it costs 1 to exit. which means it's basically neutral. Unless you manage to put two of them next to each other, then it's infinite steps. But there's only one of each room as you start. Okay, there is a spare room, coat check, and observatory. Let's go for the observatory. Ooh. Spoilers. Okay. Walk back around. Let's bring this thing all the way around. Because having played, I do know okay, that's maybe a little too far. There. The goal here is to point the telescope out through the hole there. However, we can get this too. I would like to add the planetarium. I have now added a room to my deck. Drafting pool. Okay. Gotta go up one more. That will point out when I spin this around again. Don't hit your head. And now we can look through the telescope. North Star, gain 1 coin. I now have 5 coins. A tremendous boon. Now, oh, okay. If I did that, then I would have to just end the day, because I don't want to fill the 5th room here. The chapel, when I enter it, I lose a coin, the coin I just gained. The passageway costs 2 gems, so I'm going to take the chapel. As far as I know, we can never see what that stained glass image behind there is. Not that one anyway. The others we can see fine. We cannot go that way because that way is just a wall. It's just a closet here. And that way would finish the rank. So we don't even want a door there. Red rooms, like the chapel, have generally bad effects. The library has good effects. Let's take the free library. Ah, there's a coupon book. And I can draft. I can, request a book here. I've read all the books. I don't need to read a book. The office is a good way to continue, but it costs 2 gems. And I don't have keys to go back to the pantry with. So this could be the end. Hello. Upgrade disk. The Nook, which had a key in it earlier, can be upgraded to a Nook with 2 keys, a breakfast Nook with bacon and eggs, or a reading Nook which always has the library next to it if you want it. It'll come up as one of your choices if you draft off it. I like the breakfast Nook. Bacon and eggs is good. Yes. Spoilers. Stop watching right now. Stop watching. The reasoning here. March of the Count is the only of these titles on this page that is in black. This is the Count. Spoilers. Turn away. Stop listening. Don't look. If you count small gates, count gates. Count gates. Count gates. Eight dates. Crack 8 safes. Thank you for promptly answering all our demands. This is the 8th of 8 red letters. And it's a bit of a problem. Because these people, this person, took 8 letters and returned them for payment. So where's the 8th letter? This is not the 8th letter. This is a question which is never thoroughly answered in this game. It's not really addressed within the game. There are theories. But this one isn't one of the ones that was taken because they wrote it. Okay, anyway, moving on. I am still good. I have not drafted 5 rooms in any rank. I can go straight up here if I can. Yes, the spare room. The spare room has nothing in it but a window. We can look out and see a boat and a statue. Eventually, I'm going to come to a locked door. I have 1 gem, which I just took from that safe. I can draft to the courtyard. Sledgehammer. Something is buried here, but I cannot dig for it. We can go this way. That turns back. Let's do the pool. No, I can't do the pool. I don't have any gems. Okay, the hallway it is then. I should have taken the boudoir. The study. Might have things in it. New artwork for all the rooms of the house. It's produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. This is telling you that you should be looking at these pictures for some reason. For some reason. For some reason. Oh. The sledgehammer allows me to break open these chests. The queen is on D8. December 8th. Letter 2. Closed exhibit. I will add the closed exhibit to my house. To the draft pool. Did I do it? Yes. Okay. And I can't open this door. I can go back to the courtyard. Otherwise, the day is ended if this door does not open. I can redraw floor plans because of the study. The effect of the study was that I can spend gems to redraw the floor plans if I don't like them. But this one is good. It doesn't really offer a benefit right now. Except this leads you to see that there is a safe in here. And that picture was taken on Christmas. Letter 4. This is from my father to Herbert. Some disagreement they've had. Which apparently has not been so bad that I am not here. Okay, I can't go through this door into this room, but I can go through this door into this room. So maybe the other door doesn't actually go to this room. Can I go? I can go. The drawing room, the pool, and the billiard room. Well, the billiard room closes everything off. The pool room and the drawing room both open another door. The drawing room is where I'll go today. There are drawings on the walls. That is not what a drawing room is. A drawing room is not a room full of drawings. That's this chair. Spoilers. I've said before, if you count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. And there we go. Letter 6. Dearest Mary, this one is written from Herbert to my mother. And it's about some stuff that happens. And yes, I'm concealing some spoilers. Okay, I can continue drafting here. Well, maybe I can. No, I can't. I cannot continue drafting here. So that's the end of this day. I have 38 steps remaining. That is all the house that fits today. And I have successfully completed that dare for today. I have not drafted all 5 rooms in any rank. We can go outside. Make a wish. Over here is a path with a locked gate. Simon cannot cross this. He is incapable of stepping over that. He is also incapable of reaching around and opening the lock on the gate. Waterfall. So if you manage to get through everything, there are more secrets around. I'm not quite sure what that shadow is supposed to be of. It doesn't quite match. So there are more secrets around the estate. Looks like there's some tracks behind this. And you can go explore areas. You can't see everything. You can't get past these gates. The door up there. And this is where we are staying because we're not allowed to stay in the house. There's a rule that says we can't stay in the house and we can't bring anything into the house from outside. Now this one, I'm not sure about. I do know where the solution came from. I didn't look up the solution. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. That is a small gate. And a date unlocked it. The gardener's logbook with a picture of Rinna. Which is how I'm pronouncing that. Apple orchard. Okay. So that ends the first day. Call it a day. I don't have to come out here in order to do this. Charming cottage. 20 total rooms. That counts this one. 4, 8. Plus these 6 is 14. 19 and 20. Steps taken 41. Items found 5. And that's it. And I will continue playing next time. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.